So I am taking out my stuff, but this freaking truck is gross. Hey guys, so I am back to the States. I did go to Europe for 2 weeks and did a personal leave. Now I am in a rental car and picking up a truck. It's a recovery, so I guess the driver didn't bring it back to the terminal, and I guess I'm a repo man now for the company. But yeah, I'm in West Virginia, which, yeah, you get some sketchy people in West Virginia. A lot of coal and drug addicts in West Virginia. So yeah, not the most pleasant thing in the world, but I was able to contact the guy, and yeah, I was able to contact the guy, thank God. I did text him and he didn't text me back, so I called him yesterday and he did answer. Real country West Virginia guy, can tell by his accent. And yeah, he was just like, oh, it's a little bit tight getting the truck out of there. And I'm like, oh, okay. But he said the keys are in the cup holder and I am good to go. And the fact that he's bringing the truck through here, but yeah, it's he probably bobtail most likely. Highly doubt he has a trailer on him. But yeah, I'm gonna pick it up, and then I am taking that truck to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, about 5 hours away from there. I did pay for this rental, which I don't really expect the company to pay for the rental. They're paying me for the miles and the fuel. I did do a personal leave, so it's not like I chose to not work, so I don't expect them to really pay for the rental. But some people can argue that, but it is what it is. At least they gave me the time off, and I went to Europe. Europe was great. Loved it. Highly recommend it. It's a cool place to go. Definitely a lot of different things to see. We ended up, my family and I rented a car from Barcelona, Spain, and then went all the way to Venice, but we stopped in a couple places in between. And it was a nice trip. It's pretty cool. Just, it's not like you jump one plane and go into one area and just staying in that one area. Like, we actually rented a car and like just drove on the highway and everything through the different countries, Spain, France, and Italy. And it was pretty neat just seeing how truckers live out there on those highways over there. And it's a lot different. There ain't no Loves or your typical truck stop. There's truck stops, but they're more like rest areas, kind of. It's different. It's really different. It's weird. But yeah, truckers here, I have to say, we got it good compared to Europe, because some of those gas stations with the truck stops in them, yeah, I would say, depending on the country. France, they keep their things clean. Then you get into Italy, not the best. Bathrooms are nasty. I would not want to take a shower in those places. And yeah, that's there's some nice ones, but there's some really rough ones too. And it's really weird over there because they have, I gotta explain it. They, here in the US, seems like every exit we always have hotels and fast food restaurants and gas stations. Over there, it's not like that. Their exits are very empty. They're usually going to like small little towns, like old towns. And there's not much advertising of that, like fast food, junk food, fast food, gas stations, stuff like that. They have like service travel areas you can stop for fuel and stuff and grab some food. Food over there is very different in Europe. Very different. Like, I was getting like withdrawals because everything you eat, especially like Barcelona, like mostly Europe, like everything you eat, like, it's not really filling. I just don't know what they put in the food in the US that's just so different than over there. Like, yeah, it's just hard to explain. Like, I was getting like a little bit of withdrawals for a second there in Barcelona. Like, I would eat their food and you just feel you feel hungry. And I guess that's what people mean when they come back, they lose weight. And I think I lost a little bit of weight, at least a good, and I'm not bloated. But now that I'm back in the US, I'm trying. It makes you question what they put in the US food compared to Europe. But yeah, the food there, even though the food's good, but like, it's not loaded up with all the preservatives or like processed chemicals that they put in their food, stuff like that. So yeah, food is different over there. Venice was probably the best trip I've ever done. It was really cool how people are traveling in boats and you walk around, there's no cars in the island. It's really neat how they built pretty much a city on a lagoon for so many centuries, years. They literally had a church there that was 8th century, which is wild. That is crazy. We're talking the Roman times pretty much, and the only conqueror to take Venice was Napoleon. Other than that, nobody could really invade that city because it was away from the shore, and usually invaders didn't know how to get there. The Venetians had a route to get to the city and know how to get around the lagoon because it's really shallow there. But yeah, so it was a cool city. Really neat how you just jump into a taxi, a boat taxi, and then get where you need to get. And yeah, we stayed at a nice hotel and all that goodness right there. But I am getting really close to where I am picking up this truck. At least I notified the guy, because that's what I was worried about. Like, I don't want like some hillbilly me going to the truck and then I hear a shotgun and he's like, "What you doing here, boy?" It's the last thing I want. Let's see. Dude, he bought the freaking truck in here? I'm pretty sure I'll see it. It's probably a big red truck. Dude, how the hell did he get his truck in here? Oh my god. Alright. This is not sketchy at all. Like, this is not like the most truck friendly. Obviously, it's just a semi truck, but let me see. I should see it here soon. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Right there. Yeah, he is right. He's probably talking about that back there. But yeah, I guess the guy lives right in here. That looks like a rough house. I saw it on a GPS, but let me turn around. Yeah, that house looks rough. And it literally looks exactly what it looked like on Google Maps. So, alright. Let me turn around and then see if I can get the keys for that truck. He says it's in a cup holder, but my company said that it was on the dipstick. So I'll look. Obviously, I'm going to check the oil and all that. Make sure he didn't empty it out or something stupid like that. Obviously, this is probably not the best part of the US. West Virginia is very, if you guys don't know, West Virginia is very a lot of drug addicts, and I think it's like one of the lowest GDP states in the US. Like, they don't, all they got coming out of here is like coal, and that's very frowned upon in the US. All right, yeah, dude, how the fuck would this guy live in this place? I could never live like that, but whatever. Let me just see what I'm gonna do here. I gotta get the car. All right, guys, let me look for this key. Yeah, so I am taking out my stuff, but this freaking truck is gross. It's really nasty. It's all dirty. Fucking guy left like buds, cigarette butts on the freaking ground. Yeah, this thing is rough. I do not want to sleep in here. That is for sure. This is gross, really gross. But hopefully I can get to Mechanicsburg and they can give me that new truck, because I am not sleeping in this, or a hotel. Because like I said, I'm not sleeping in this. Well guys, I am in the new truck that they gave me after getting the recovery in West Virginia, which, as you guys saw, it was nasty. And yeah, I didn't really get to film because my GoPro died. And then when I got to the terminal here in Mechanicsburg, the shop was almost about to close, and they gave me like a hotel with the ride, and the guy's like, you got 10 minutes, like get everything and meet them at the parking lot. And I'm like, okay, and I like rushed, and then yeah, didn't have time to film. GoPro died. All disastrous. But yeah, so I did get this truck. It's a Freightliner, brand new. Look at that, clean, super clean. Only thing is, the seat wasn't locking when I was like picked it or drove it around the terminal to put it up to the front of the shop. I'm driving, and whenever I press on the brake, the whole seat would go forward, like start to click, and it's not like engaging to lock the seat from going forward, and it'll go forward and I'll go towards the steering wheel, and then it will lock, so I can't go back. I have to like go underneath and unlock it. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, this is not normal at all. But yeah, so I brought it to the shop, and they couldn't figure out yesterday. It was a Sunday, and they were just like, yeah man, I think we're gonna have to wait for the Freightliner tech to come. He's like, worst case scenario, they're gonna put a new seat in the truck. And I'm like, it's a brand new truck. I'm like, oh my god. I was hoping that wasn't gonna happen, and it didn't, thank god, because then I would have had to get a temporary truck and then probably come back here in a week or two when I put the whole new chair in, and it just would have been just a headache. But thank the Lord that that wasn't the case, because also I would have to take everything out of here and put it into the temporary truck and then do it all over again. Man, taking stuff in and out of a truck is a pain in the butt, really is. But yeah, today I am cooking some just like a tomato sauce to put with my chicken. I did bought this skillet. You just connect it, it's really neat. And as you can see, and I guess it has the heating plate underneath it, so yeah, it's pretty cool. It's better than what I was doing originally, with just the heat, or the what do you want to call it, the small stove top that I had, and then I would have the pan, and like, I don't know, this is a lot better, more simpler, easy to use, so, and probably easier to clean for sure. And then I don't have a whole bunch of pans and stuff all over the place. I just use this. I can cook beef, anything. I pretty much can cook anything. It's saying it's a skillet, but it's like more like a pan, not really a skillet. But I don't know really the difference. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get cooking, guys, and then I will tell you more about what's going on, and yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Like, honestly, this didn't come out too bad. It's all the big mess I just made right now trying to make this. But look at that. Oh my god, it smells so good, actually. That was my first time ever doing that. It's like a tomato sauce with the onions, garlic, pepper, salt, just something really basic. Nothing too crazy. Easy to make, and at least it won't be like plain chicken. My first time ever making this in a semi truck, so like I said, did make a little bit of a mess, but it is what it is. Man, at least it gives me about 3 days of chicken or food, and hopefully it tastes good. I hope. This is my final result. I burnt my spoon as well. Alright guys, so I am in Indiana right now. Gonna drop this load off in Gas City, Indiana. And this guy over here is parking. Little messy, but he's doing it. But yeah, so I'm just waiting to my delivery. It is not until 3 in the morning. Right now it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's a pretty early load to drop off. It is a live unload, so probably take an hour or two. I'll probably get there around 2 in the morning. Waiting for a shower. Got one person ahead of me at the Loves over here, and yeah, just get a nice cold shower and get ready for bed. I'm gonna hit the sack a little early, take some melatonin, and see if I can crash and get up around 12-ish. I usually don't like loads this late, like live loads or unloads. It's usually unloads, never really a live load, like in the middle of the night. But yeah, these are really rare. Sometimes I'll get them like a live unload like late at night, which these are very uncommon if you come and work for Crete, or I'm in Schaefer, so the reefer side of things, and usually reefers, there's a lot of live unloads in the middle of the night, which suck, especially ones are like 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. Throws your sleeping schedule off, and then working the clock can get kind of weird. So hopefully drop this load off and then get my next load in the morning. Most likely I'm doing a 10-hour right now, so do my 10, gonna head over there. It's probably like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna split my clock and take a little nap and get up around 8 or 9, and hopefully it'll give me another load, which I haven't received anything on my tablet. They did give me one load going to Virginia from here, but they took it off, so I don't know. It said it was a cancel pre-plan, so well, it is what it is. Hopefully give me another one tomorrow morning, one with some decent distance. And yeah, other than that, today's been pretty good in the stock market, been doing really good. I have 2 companies, their earnings are coming just around the corner in about 5 to 10 days, so I'm waiting for those, because if they come out with great earnings and report on their financial statements and their income statement, then stock's gonna go up, gonna make more money. Stock market's doing really good, but 7 days when I'm making this video, 7 days until the big election comes, so we'll see about that. Yeah, other than that, hopefully you guys do be safe out there, and I am gonna end the video here, so please subscribe and like my content. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below, and be safe out there, guys. Bye.